Let's go back to Oliver Sloup of Blue Line Futures. All kinds of enthusiasm here in the lean hog trade today. Cattle, not so much. How come?
Yeah, cattle just kind of floundering around, so to speak. We sold off pretty good at the end of last week for live cattle, really retracing that breakout point from June 11th, which comes in close to 118.50 to 119. That's kind of a must-hold area. And with the shot clock starting to wind down in the August contract, I wouldn't be surprised to see that hold so long as cash remains steady or even firms up a little bit. Our optimism remains out in the December contract, which has been holding up a little bit better. 130 is obviously psychologically significant going forward. If we can continue to defend that, I think that we can continue to grind higher over time. And I think eventually we can get this cash market to perk back up and look to the upside. Now, looking at the feeder cattle side of things, it's going to be a little bit choppier. We're obviously keeping a very close eye on today's USDA report to see how the grain markets react, because if that has some sort of volatility packed into it, that could potentially spill into feeders. And if corn starts to get a relief rally after being sold off so hard last week, that could be a headwind for feeders. So we wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a headwind in the feeder cattle market here to start the week if corn can catch a bid on this USDA report.
How susceptible would the feeders be to a sell-off if they would decide to break a little bit?
Well, I think that it could potentially get ugly, and I think that is largely based on money flow. 156 is the level that we're looking at that's close to the low end of last week's range in the back half of the week. If that gives way, we could potentially see additional long liquidation take us a little closer towards that 150 level. But again, a lot of this is going to be hinging on what those grain markets do going forward.
Okay, well, Oliver, thank you for the information. Good to hear from you again, and good luck. We're riding through the report.